Tulsa's offense takes the field for the first time today. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you'd build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Williams will pass, getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, you want to start fast, and you're a defense, that's how you do it. Get to the quarterback not once, but twice in a row. You're not letting him feel comfortable from the start of this game. Great execution by this defense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Delivers the stiff arm. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense.
That is just the play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Tulsa wasting no time. Williams looking for a man. Fires complete on the crosser. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Ellison. And they pick up just a few on that completion. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play throwing.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Williams will pass. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Tulsa! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Running to the left. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Looking for the end zone. What a snag by the defense. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass.
Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He makes the connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Tulsa now has it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Ellison. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter.
2nd down.
That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
7, TCU 0.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They move the tight end all over. On the run, it's Dickey. Smashes through. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Williams looking for a man. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. And wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Quarterback checking off. He wants to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, TCU! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Tulsa wasting no time. Pulls and fired complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
The Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. After run, now throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A full dive to haul that one in. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Finds a crease at the 20. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. To the ground, he's got it again. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Returner runs out of bounds.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Williams will pass. Fires on the move. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll run this play from the pistol. Gives it to the back on the draw. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. With the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And this guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, it's second down. Williams looking for a man. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the cue.
He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
The sure hands, it's James. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. He's right on target. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it again. With the catch, it's James. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires the pass, intercepted.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The back goes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Reads it, fires complete. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He's going to pass. This time it's complete. Plows through the defense. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here comes the hurry up. Gonna run it. It's Payne. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Buys a little time with his feet. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 21 over Illinois. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before he's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Williams will pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Power football with the run. And the ball squirted out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for... Last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Give to the running back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads it downfield. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. They've got the screen set up. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They keep attacking through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. He caught it! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, TCU! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
18.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
The give from the gun. At midfield, he's got room. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Tulsa wasting no time.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Williams looking for a man. Using the quick game. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
First and goal, Tulsa.
He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tulsa!
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Williams will pass. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And once he got loose, it was all over. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Quick completion on the out route.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more, and he would have picked up the first down. It was a great individual effort there on third down, getting back a bunch of yards, and now they're in a position to go for it here on fourth.
Finds him out of the backfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Tulsa wasting no time.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. He'll just keep slinging it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! The defense with the scoop and score. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
And just go to the offense like, bro, we don't need you. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
32.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Looking to go up top on first down. Dumps it to the back. The sure hands, it's Ellison. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Ellison. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Good enough for first down.
Williams looking for a man. They're trying to get to him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
Third down.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He's looking downfield to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the stomping has commenced. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
That makes the score.
That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film are that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.